First off, tell us your name.
Nancy Sneed.
Nancy, you were at the Silver Creek Mini Mart when I guess, tornado came through on Monday night. Can you tell us how you got here and what you experienced?
Yes, well, first of all, it was a nightmare. Was headed home, trying to get home before the storm hit so bad, and they were saying on TV it was going to hit on Reedsburg Road, so I thought, well, I'll come on down the highway and, turn off down here, and I wouldn't be that much on Reedsburg Road. So all I could think of when it started raining so hard was if I could get in the store to try to protect myself, that I would be safer than in my truck. And it had already started hitting when I pulled up here on the parking lot. It was all I could do to get out of my truck. The wind had started blowing so hard, and then when I'm trying to get to the front door of the store, the wire come across my throat, and I had to force it off my throat and my head up under it to come out from under that, and still trying to get in the store. So I finally get in the store, and I didn't see anybody. I hollered, I didn't see anybody, and then I looked up and I saw one of the guys that has worked here for them for so long, and so he had walked up toward me, and then I heard the ripping start. It was taking the top of the store off, and I was right here in front of the potato chip rack, right here close to the front door, and things were flying and hitting us, and so I'm thinking, I went down on my knees thinking lower would be better. I didn't know, and put my hands over my head trying to protect my head, and all you can think about in a few seconds is you're going to die, and it was just a horrible nightmare. Anyway, and then there was a guy at the back of the store. I didn't know he was back there on the other end, and he was hollering, and I looked up and he said, come back this way. So went back that way, and toward where the restroom is, he said was concrete blocks, and so we stayed back there a few minutes, and then we started trying to call 911, and we couldn't get through. And anyway, we finally, and then I heard somebody screaming, and I guess it was the girl. They said someone was in the cooler in the back or something, and I guess it was them. And we started on out then, and came on out on the parking lot here. The store was gone. Of course, the store was gone before I went to the back here. That was all happening while I was right here in front of the potato chips. But it's just a horrible nightmare that I wish that I had never experienced, but I'm so thankful that God saw that I needed to live through it. I'm so thankful for that, and I pray that I never experience anything like that again, or anybody else does for that matter.
Tim Arrington with the Floyd County EMA. What's the latest that you have about the Monday's activities?
Well, the latest we got from the National Weather Service, they said that what we see out here is the results from straight line winds from 90 to 100 miles an hour. Right now we're concentrating on the recovery efforts. We touched base with our residents that were affected by the storm. We've addressed their needs. We've also been able to go out and assist folks that needed supplies and things like that. We're out, we're delivering water, checking on them, making sure everybody's okay. Georgia Power, I talked with them. Right now we've got about 3,000 residents that are without power. I spoke with Georgia Power. They feel confident that they should have power fully restored by the end of the day.
How many residents in Floyd County do you think were affected as of the most recent estimates?
According to the reports we got last night from Georgia Power, it was 11,000.
So again, this wasn't a tornado, it was straight line winds.
It said straight line winds.
Of how, between 90 and 100 miles an hour?
90 and 100 miles an hour. At this point now, other places around the community, the velocity could have been less, could have been more,
but that's here at the
right
101
here
at the Mini Mart.
They're estimated at 100 miles an hour.